Alright, so originally this video was just going to be a re-upload of Random Moments 2 due to a false copyright claim, but literally the other day I checked that video and that copyright claim is gone, so that either means that the false copyright company has either decided to leave me alone because I'm not worth it, or the better course of action is that YouTube or someone else has actually taken them down, so yeah, there's that. But anyway, I thought I'd use this opportunity to look back into the past. Now, I'm not going to recap 2023 because I've already done that in a community post. So instead, what I thought I'd do is I would take a look back at my most popular series on my channel. Basically the playlist which kickstarted my channel into, I guess, what it is today and what most people know me for. So yeah, we're going to be looking at Plants vs Zombies BFN funny moments, and I'm just going to talk about some things in general about it. So yeah, let's look over this old but very popular set of videos and playlists. So Plants vs Zombies but often neighborhood funny moments. I originally started these because, well, I saw another BFN highlights video on YouTube and got inspired by it, so that's basically what inspired me to make that very first Plants vs Zombies funny moments. And I'll admit, I do enjoy that video. I enjoyed every part of making that video, and I think the intro to that video is just simply perfect for kind of what it represents. Just it starts off just a super brain is trying to catch me whilst I'm cactus, and he lands into a potato mine, and it's there's just something that's just humorous about that. So it was a good way to start it, and then everything else which came after, which was brilliant. And then obviously after that I made some different types of videos before making a second funny moments video, I didn't make a second funny moments video because the first one was popping off in views or anything. I just made it just because I had collected a lot of footage from BFN, a lot of funny footage, and just decided to put it all together again. And I will admit, if there's one thing I wish I could change about that second funny moments video, it would probably be if I could shorten it a bit, or split up the footage so it's one set of footage could be funny moments 2, another set could be funny moments 3. But I mean, I still think it turned out a good video, and I think a lot of you did too, so yeah, there's that. And yeah, and then since that video, where the funny moment story went was, I one day just saw the views in the first and second videos suddenly popping off, and I was just there well, these things are getting popular. I'm gonna do a bit of a test here. I'm gonna upload a third video and see what happens there, and lo and behold, to not my surprise, the video did indeed start getting quite a lot of views. So yeah, and then from then on out, I think about once pretty much once a week from that point onwards, I kept on making BFN funny moment video after BFN funny moment video. And yeah, so yeah, that pretty much continued up to the end of the year, and then came to 2021 where I kind of well, I guess slowed down on it a bit, but still obviously eventually continued. And yeah, no, it's been quite a journey with this series. So now I'm going to talk about the things I enjoyed from the series, and what, in my personal opinion, I think this series represents. So most people, if they just glanced at this playlist, watch through these videos, they would just see these and just think, oh, it's just someone making a video about some funny stuff they've come across whilst playing this game. And yes, whilst that is how you describe it in a nutshell, I guess for me and the dozens of you who have seen these videos, it means a lot more than that. So the PVZ Funny Moments playlist, they're not just funny videos. These things are quite literally memories. They're good, fond memories of times I've enjoyed with BFN, and plus those dozens of people that I've played with during the times that I've recorded these funny moments videos. And on top of that, I also kind of see Plants vs Zombies funny moments as kind of like a time capsule into like the past of BFN, because obviously when I started BFN funny moments, it was before BFN's final content update, and actually Plants vs Zombies funny moments 5 was my first funny moments video, post post final BFN content update. And I do think the views that video got at the time and still gets, this is probably due to the thumbnail of that video as well, but because it came out at the time where BFN had literally got its final big update, so people who were playing or returning to BFN were probably seeing what it had become compared to where it was before. It's like, it was definitely a crazy thing. But Plants vs Zombies funny moments like 1 to 4, that is basically kind of like a time capsule of old BFN. Like, it's a time capsule of purely just good times and like fun memories. Like, I almost think like funny moments 1 to 4 is almost what BFN like used to be like before everyone started putting BFN and toxicity in the same sentence, and that's also due to multiple toxic player videos coming out on YouTube over the past couple of years. But I mean, to me personally, funny moments 1 to 4, and possibly even including 5, in fact no, funny moments 1 to 10 is essentially what I would describe as BFN in its like grandest times. And sure, like, whilst I will say and agree that I do think the like other funny moments past that also were like good times as well, like funny moments 1 to 10 in like my opinion, plus the like Halloween edition and Christmas edition that I did, they, I think, in a nutshell, basically sum up to me what BFN like used to be like in a bygone era. Like, it's what it's essentially what I think BFN was like, and I feel like is still is to an extent. But man, it's just crazy to think about, looking back on this series that made my channel so big and I guess recognized among the Plants vs Zombies Battle for Neighborville community. So yeah, I guess looking back on this series, like, I'm not making this video as like a looking back at this series because I'm gonna stop doing this. Like, again, I'm not gonna stop doing this obviously, because every single funny moments video that I made, like, I enjoyed the whole editing process of it. I think it's just because I made so many of them, like, it got to the point where I did start feeling like I was milking the heck out of it as a series, as well as the fact that if you continuously do the same thing over and over again, like, you can drive yourself mad basically. So that's why I end up kind of slowing down on it. And I feel like nowadays and going into 2024, I do personally feel like that I won't do as many of these. Like, I might do something every once in a while because I do want to try and do other things as well. Maybe I should be ambitious and do like at some point in 2024 do like a whole like week which is just like a funny moments week or something. But I mean, that's me being ambitious. I'm not gonna promise that. That's just like an idea which I might do, but I might not. But yeah, so that's kind of like the story, I guess, of funny moments, my personal like views looking back at it, and what it represents, not just to me, but I think what it should represent to everyone who watched those videos and still goes back to watch those videos. Because I mean I'm not even gonna lie, I mean, funny moments 5, 81k views, like that's almost double the amount of views, or, well, no, that is double the amount of views of the first funny moments videos, and it still leagues like ahead of the rest of them. So Like, I don't know why that video is still pulling in so many views. Like, I don't know which of you crazy individuals are still going back and rewatching that video, but hey, I mean, if you enjoyed it and enjoyed any of the other videos on the Funny Moments playlist, then I mean, hey, I'm hardly complaining. And yeah, no, it's just like, I put a lot of stuff in this playlist, didn't I? I even put Garden Warfare stuff into these playlists as well. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh wait, Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 2 Funny Moments is at 665 views. Oh, no one else watched that video, please. I'm not gonna end 2023 like this.